nice.
Let's see those okay, we're gonna start. Long cardio mat should be in front of you. And we have our ring between the heels and hands. We have our heels connected and our Pilates stance. Dad, can you go that way a little bit?
Oh, sure, I'm sorry.
That's not good.
So we're more. Okay.
You feel like diagonal.
Yeah.
Just gotta watch the chin.
Sorry, Dad. Let's repeat that
There
purpose.
you go.
Okay. Shoulders deep. Belly in. Round the thighs to the back. And we're going to gently press that ring. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it chest height and press. 1. So I'm squeezing that armpit muscle. I'm squeezing my belly. 3, 2, diagonal. 1, 2, 3. I want to see the pelvis straight across from those hips, back to chest height. So I'm seeing a little bit of leaning, and I want you to be having more of that weight in the center of your foot. Diagonal count, yes. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now back to chest height and freeze. Take that left foot out in front of you, and my knees still slightly turned out, okay? I'm going to draw the ring towards my chest, lift that leg balance, and then lower it back down and press back out. Inhale to exhale. Same speed up, same speed as you lower. I go 4, press out. I go 3, reach those toes prettier, and 2. Hold this one here. I'm going to gently press into the ring as I lift and lift and lift. I go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold, press that ring back out, and then lift it all the way up as you return that heel down. Let's do a side stretch away from that standing leg we just worked, and back up, and do that same side again. Inhale to exhale. 2 more. Inhale to exhale, and 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Lower the ring to chest height. Opposite leg comes out. My knee is slightly turned out in my Pilates V. Now I need to see that standing leg stronger, like a beam of steel, a strong Greek column. I press my ring as I lift and I lower. And I lift and I lower. And press. That belly is pressing in as my ring presses in. And I go 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it up. Little pulse, press into the ring. 8, 7, 6. Stand taller out of those hips. 3, 2. Hold it. Bring the ring out as the leg goes down. Now stretch away from that leg. Inhale. Exhale. So if it was my left leg lifting, I'm stretching over to my right. Inhale. Exhale. Now, we're going to round down. We got to do Pilates for dogs. Did I see dogs? Press into that ring, pull yourself up, and stack your spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Let the ring hang down. And again, draw that chin to your chest. Inhale. To exhale. Now, hold right here. Turn your ring so one pad is on the floor, and the other pad has 2 hands on it. Okay? I'm going to look into my belly. I'm going to inhale for nothing. Exhale, press into the ring just a little bit. And then inhale, bring it up. Exhale. Every time I exhale, I'm scooping my belly deeper. I press. I inhale. I exhale. Now hold here. Take your right hand off the ring and reach it to the ceiling. Rotate to look at that hand and press into the ring. 3, and release it. Press in the ring. 2, and release the ring. And 1, hand comes back down. Take the other side, twist, follow it, follow it. Oh, straighten those legs. And press. 1 and 2. Belly goes in deeper. 3, hand goes back onto the ring. Yep, I'm going to grab on, I'm going to hook my hands around that one pad, and then peel myself back up. I'm going to walk towards the top of my mat. Now, if you have a knee issue, you're just going to sit down. Otherwise, I'm going to take you down classically. So you have to pass my down. There we go. All right, so I hold that ring chest tight. I cross one leg over the other. I balance up on my toes. Shift those knees forwards and press into the ring as we slowly lower. Nice and down. Take that ring between the thighs. Hands go behind the thighs. I want you sitting nice and tall. Shoulders over hips. No gentle pressure on that ring. Use your hands. The hands will help lift you. Now chin to chest. Scoop that belly button. I'm going to gently press in that ring a little bit to support my abdominals until my arms straighten. And then I press in a little deeper. I start to round forward. Shoulders over hips. Sit tall. Nice. And chin to chest. Scoop that belly and round that spine. Yes. And then press into it. Shoulders over hips. And lift up. And we take it back. And we're going to hold it here. Now, back issues. I want you to keep your hands where they are. Next level, let go, palms turned in. I'm going to press that ring. 1. So right now, every time I'm pressing that ring, of course it's obvious my inner thighs are feeling that work, but it's about the belly first. And also, add in the glutes. 8 and 7 and 6. Come on, scoop that belly in and up. 5. If this is hurting your back, your hands should be behind your legs. And 3 and 2 and 1. Now take the hands inside your ring. Against the pads, my wrists go. I remove it from my legs. I sit up tall. I take that ring with me. We're going to do the same thing. C curve back. But now I feel a lot of work coming from those lats and those armpit muscles. Bring it up. Sit tall. Lengthen. Scoop. Chin to chest. Melt those shoulders. One more. Let's inhale as we go up. Exhale. Now, right here, hold. Back issues. Now, you guys don't have a ball with you, but Katie's at home, right? You can put the ball behind you to support the abdominals and your back. Okay, we're going to rotate towards the screen. Exhale, center. We have our challenges sometimes in class, don't we? Inhale. You guys don't think I know right from left either. Oh, we're having so much fun today. I love to hear laughter, right? As long as you're not laughing at me. Back to center. And we inhale. Those sitting bones don't change. Breathe. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Round forward. Place the ring between the ankles now. Slide those knees closer towards you. And we're going to roll back. And I'm going to draw my knees towards my chest. Katie, if you want, you can put pillows underneath the head and underneath the rib cage so you're not laying completely flat. That's an option. You always want to try to have your chest a little higher. Okay? All right, so my head is down. I'm going to shake my head no. There's no strain to my neck. I'm going to take my legs out to a tabletop, and my arms are going to reach straight up to the sky. Now, if tabletop is too much for your lower back, you always are welcome to take the knees closer towards you, okay? So my arms are up. I'm going to inhale for nothing. Gently press into the ring. Exhale. You can nod your chin to your chest or just move those arms longer. And I'm going to start to pump my arms to my 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. You never have to lift your head ever in Pilates. Please remember that. But if your head is lifted, I'm looking to make sure the base of that shoulder blade is the last thing on that mat. Up higher now. Curl up. Ah. No strain to that neck. Now let's add on the exhale, pressing in the ring. So you can put your head down and keep pumping, right? Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the ring. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also have your feet on the mat and breathe. Anybody keeping track of our numbers? That's okay. Let's just do 2 more. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the lips, and last one. Inhale and exhale and hug those knees in. Shake that head no. Now, take the knees towards you. Take your hands back through that ring again. Place your feet down. So now I'm squeezing that ring. I'm inside it with the ring, with my hands. I want you to reach back those arms just by your temples, and then press back up over the chest. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. I have to record the cloud. Inhale, and exhale. So do 2 more. Inhale. Is that back staying heavy? Oh, it better be. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Now slide your feet a little further out, but my knees are still bent. Ring is still where it was. Draw the chin to your chest. We're going to come all the way up. Katie, if you want, you can go onto your side and sit up. And then we bring it all the way up. Okay? Take the ring to your mat. Let it lay flat. And press your sides of your feet into the sides of the ring. Okay? And again, if you need support, the hands go behind the thighs. Okay? Here we go. We're going to do a half roll down. So pressing into that ring so the thighs can give some support to the abdominals. I'm going to go right about here. And then I'm going to come back up and go over the railing. And again, shoulders melt, tuck that tail, keep tension on your ring, and then come back over the waterfall. So this is a modification to a full roll-up. You are welcome to stay just like this, and that's okay. Now, if you want to move on, I'm going to bring my arms parallel to the floor. I'm going to slide my legs straight. I'm going to flex my feet. I'm still pressing into my ring. I'm going to stay inside this canister, then I'm going to start to roll back. You do not have to go all the way down. Katie, you can put a ball back there to stop you from going all the way down. Yeah? And then you've got to slowly come back off that ball. Slowly. Press into your ring. It makes a huge difference. Yeah? And again. Inhale, melt those shoulders. Exhale, press into your ring. Bring those arms straight up. And nod the chin to your chest. You got to find that lower back. Press into your ring. Fight that urge to use momentum. You got to use your breath. I love it. I'm seeing different variations. What's working for your body today is awesome. You just can't move quick. There's got to be precision, concentration, control, centering, flow, and breath. Now stay right here. Grab back onto your ring. Hold in your hands and reach those arms right by your ears. Suck that navel to the wall behind you. Gently pinch your sitting bones. And from here, we stack our spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees. Make sure you have plenty of room for your legs to go behind that mat. If you do rollovers. Rollover. I'm going to take that ring back between my ankles. I'm going to lay back down. So I always start this in steps. So I'm going to start with my legs in a tabletop, and my arms are reaching long to my side. I'm going to tap my toes, and then draw my knees back to a tabletop. Now, I'm going to cue a couple things. We're going to do probably a lot more reps than we should. When you have these legs in a tabletop, that allows you more weight to have the back against your mat. I want you to keep that weight, that back that's weighting it down, against that mat as you tap your toes down. That's going to work these lower abdominals. That pelvis cannot move. Right? Now, next level, I'm going to start to draw my knees towards my shoulders a little more, and lift up my seat, and then come back down. So if that's not for you, why are you trying to lift your seat? You have to push through your hands and your arms and the back of your shoulders, and you never hold your breath. Now, harder, I'm going to straighten my legs up. My heels are turned in. I'm going to roll back, flex my heels, press into my ring, roll back down, keeping the back of your head nice and heavy in that mat. Drop to 45, point your toes. Lift up and over. Flex your feet, keeping those legs real close, roll back down. Now let's reverse it. Let's flex over. Flex over, point the toes, roll back down. To 45. Flex your feet, make sure those hands are flat, arms are flat. Back of the head, pressing into the mat, roll back down. We're just going to do one more. Flex your feet, inhale, over, point your toes, and roll it down. 4, 3, 2, and hug those knees into your chest. Grab onto your ring. Okay, now let's see. We might have to sit up to get this positioned, so sorry for the lack of flow here. Bring it back up. I'm going to take my ring under the leg as closest to the screen. I'm going to straighten that leg. And my other knee is going to be bent, and I'm going to lay back down. Okay. So I got one leg long over the ring. My leg is straight over that ring. The opposite leg is bent. Okay? Arms close to the rib cage. Feel those shoulders getting away from those ears. Okay? I'm going to press into my ring and release. Now remember, these rings, yeah, they can go pretty far when you push down on them, but you should not go very far. Now, what are we working here? As I gently press my leg down, first let the belly, then I'm going to feel the back of my leg working, the glute working, yes. Now it's pushing down against the ring, and lift. Down, and lift. Feel your belly. That ring symbolizes your core. So when you're squeezing the ring, you're squeezing your what? Core. Okay, where are we? And we go 4 more. All right. That's the plus. 3, and 2, and 1. Now take the opposite knee into your chest and zip that leg all the way up for single leg circles. So my kneecap is turned away. I've got this bowling ball on my torso. My back is on that mat. Try to make your ring a circle more than an oval. And we're going to take this leg clockwise. We're going to go around to come 1. Now the ring is optional. You don't have to use the ring. But that leg needs to be straight. And we're breathing. Inhale to exhale. And 1 more. That's pause. Now remember, these hips, they're tied down. I got that bowling ball on my torso. Reverse circle. Away and zip 1. You can make these circles smaller because you have to have control. The back can't be flopping around on that mat. 2 more. And 1 more. Grab behind that calf and just give a little hamstring stretch. We love those, right? Right. Okay. I'm going to rock myself up. Careful, that ring is up there. And then switch the leg out. Now I start here with my ankle on that, not my heel. And as I'm coming down, I should be able to straighten this leg more. The opposite leg is bent, and that knee can't be flopping out or in. It needs to stay straight line. So feel like you're pressing that bent leg into your center line. Okay? Okay, we're going to press down that ring and release. He knows what you're doing, doesn't he, Santa? And press. Can you feel your core activate as you press that ring down? And down. It's only an inch, right? It's small. It's all it needs to activate these muscles. Make sure that neck is long, no strain to it. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now that leg is not on the ring. Draw the knee in first. Okay, so right there, my back is nice and heavy. Zip it up and turn that kneecap away from you. Now, if you cannot get this leg in line with your hip, I want you to soften your knee and then get the leg, the knee, and the hip lined up. And you can circle with that knee soft, okay? All right, we're going to go to the left towards the ring. Around to come up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Keep that rib cage heavy. You've got this. 1 more. Let's reverse it. Away, zip up 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Round to come up 3. Nice and controlled. Inhale, exhale 4. And exhale 5. Hold it up there. Grab behind that cat. Stretch that hamstring. Breathe. Keep the neck nice and relaxed. I'm going to soften that knee and grab behind that thigh and rock myself up. Okay. Take your feet like a Pilates V. I'm going to hold that ring in my hands, and the outside of my thighs are being pressed into with my arms. Okay? And I'm going to balance on my sitting bones. So I've got that heel of my hand, the strong part of my hand on that ring. I put myself in this suitcase. I am not going to collapse my lower back. I'm not going to throw my head back. Okay? Relax your shoulders. We're starting here already. Relax them. Remember, you don't have to ever rock. You can hold this. You can also place your feet down, place that ring between the thighs, try to have that lower back touch maybe, and then bring it back up. That's another option. Okay? Lots of options, kids. All right, so let's see how the first one goes. Here we go. Gently rock back to the base of the shoulder blade. Come back up, balance. Now, don't hold your breath. If you come up and you're like this, that's holding the breath. Inhale back. Don't think if I go back a ton of bricks, I'm going to come back up. That's not how it works. Now, some of you are starting with your head straight ahead. You should keep your eyes on that navel the whole time. One more. Butt up. Butt down. Put the ring behind the toes and stretch those legs long. And sit super tall, super tall. So really use this as an opportunity to get your ears, shoulders, and hips in a straight line, taller. It helps if you gently pinch your sitting bones, okay? I'm still seeing a little bit of the pelvis coming up like this, and then pushing it down, okay? Flex your heels, point your toes. Flex, point. Sit taller. Pretend like I'm behind you with my leg. Where would that put your spine if I was behind you? Where would that put your spine if I told you to go completely against a wall? Yeah, think of that wall. And 3, taller. Think of the crown of the head lifting up, up, up. 2. And 1 more. Now keep your one hand, I don't care which one it is, one hand on the ring. The other arm is going to come straight out in front of you. And I'm going to twist. I'm going to follow it. Feel like that chest is still going through that door frame. And then bring that hand back on. Other arm reaches in front of you, chest height. Slide it across that shelf. Dust it. Wouldn't it be nice if we could dust and work out at the same time? Yeah. Twist. Come back home. Are you still using that hand against that ring to hold you tall? Oh, I hope so. Excellent. All right, grab that ring, chest height, soften your knees. We're going to go down for the ab series. Okay? Remember, you never have to lift your head in Pilates at all. Okay? I'll show you modifications as we go. Draw those knees under the ring, not the chin of your chest if you're lifting your head off the mat. So my arms are in that diagonal. I'm going to draw my right knee in, left leg out. Hold for 2. Switch. Now, don't be a dipper, but that leg is pressing up. Here's a dipper, right? Don't be a dipper. Push the eject button in front of you. Where do you want to be ejected to? Nowhere, because you love this class this morning. All right, now let's start to breathe. And inhale, squeeze the ring, exhale. And inhale. If you're going to have your head off that mat, you better have your shoulders up off that mat. And you curl up and over that top rib cage. I don't hear any breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the lips. We're moving those legs. We're straightening. We're pulling in. Better. One more cycle. And hug those knees in. Shake that head no. Now, modification to double leg stretch would be a single leg stretch. Hang tight. You guys at home that need a modification. I would take one arm, one leg, bring it in. Other arm, other leg. I have support at all times, okay? guys are getting a little fancy here with that ring. Put it between those ankles. We're going to do 3 with it between the ankles, 3 between the hands, and we're going to pass it. All right, inhale for nothing. Exhale, nod that chin to your chest. Reach everything away from your center. Hold, 2, 3, circle, bring it in. Breathe. Inhale, 2, 3. Even though those arms go back, your head doesn't change. The rib cage doesn't change. Now come through, hands through the ring, legs come together, and here we go. Out, 2, 3, Pilates V on the out, parallel on the in. One more, put it back between the ankles, reach away, hold, 2, 3, hands inside. Legs together, out, 2, 3, between the ankles. The hands are free, go through the ring. Last one, woo! And release. Shake that head no, hug those knees into your chest. Okay, put the ring down for a second. My knees are still way in. Do you feel how nice and heavy your back is on that mat? Yeah. Now take that right leg straight up. 2 hands grab as high as they can. Nod the chin to your chest if you're lifting your head up. Press the other leg out to 45. Now I'm reaching as high as I can. I'm going to try to keep those legs as straight as I can. And I'll pull this leg 2 times. Inhale, switch, exhale, switch, boom, boom, switch, boom, boom. And inhale, exhale, and inhale, whoop, exhale, whoop, inhale, ha, exhale, ha, inhale, freeze. Love it. Hands behind the head. Curl up a little deeper if your head is up. Single leg scissors. 8. I didn't say rush. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hug it in. Woo! Let's do a little stretch for our back. Put your feet down. They are hip width apart, so my knees are apart. Take your arms out, and let's just sway our knees to one side. Just keep the shoulders heavy, that's all I ask. Now, please be careful bringing those knees back up. Engage the core. Bring those knees back up. Let them drop to the other side. You're welcome. Okay. Draw the knees in. Grab onto your ring. So we're going to take the feet through the ring, and the ring is going to be on the outside of our shins. Okay? So you're going to be feeling some more coming from the abductors, the abductors, our thighs. Okay, now back issues, I want your hands under your seat to protect it. Okay? If you don't have a back issue, hand over hand behind the head, elbows wide. Zip those legs up into a Pilates V. Inhale for nothing. If you're lifting your head, chin to chest, exhale up. Base the shoulder blades left, that's it. The legs are going to go down, 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 lift up. Here's the breath. Inhale, 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 exhale. You got to scoop deeper right here. If that back leaves that mat, you just made that a little bit less safe for the back. Breathe. One more. Lower, lower, lower. Now I'm going to grab onto my ring, put it between my ankles now, hands back behind the head. And now I'm going to go, listen, I'm going to go down 1. I'm going to press my ring. 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Press my ring. 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Press my ring. 3, 2, 1. Where's your back? Where's your back? Last one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hug those knees into your chest. Put your feet down for a second. Put the ring down for a second. Cross your right leg over your left like you're a lady wearing a dress. Arms back out. I have to tell it to the guys. If I say that, they go like this, right? It goes like this. Now let the weight of that right leg pull over your left. Give you so many extra little stretches this morning. Making class too easy. Bring it back up, and let's cross the other leg over. And just drop it through. We've got one more in the ass series, that's the crisscross. I love the crisscross. I find everything is, oh, hang tight, just hear me out. Everything is important to strengthen. Come back up. But think about it, when you're standing up, you want these, I call these like the end points, right, on the bookshelf end. What are those things are called? Bookends. Because they're gonna hold your body up, right? So they gotta be strong. All right, so take that ring back between the ankles. Hands on your shins. I'm gonna use that as leverage to gently lift my head up. So nod the chin to your chest and bring it up. So I'm gonna take my legs a little bit up like a tabletop, but not way up here, okay? Hand over hand behind the head. I'm gonna take my left shoulder towards my right thigh. When I come back to center, I'm gonna press my legs like a frog almost, out, back to table. Take my right shoulder towards my left thigh, back to center, push out, inhale, exhale in. Now, get up higher, don't let your elbows or shoulders touch the mat. Rotate, center, press out, come in. Rotate, center, press out, come in. Rotate, center. This is no joke. I know. Rotate, center, that was your last one. And then drop your head down. I'm gonna let my back arch off the mat. What? And then just let it go heavy again. And do it again. So it's almost like pelvic tilt, how I'm arching, that creates my pelvis going zoot. And then when I put my back a little heavier, my pelvis comes towards me, right? Yeah, one more. Arch it. And then release it. All right, hug those knees back in. Grab onto your ring, rock yourself up. Then I take that ring. Let's turn it to where the pads are not pressing into our legs. So we're sitting up. Okay. And I want to have the ring positioned where I can press into it. If I have it too far like this, my heels, I want my heels more pressing into it. Does that make sense? So it's further away from me. Okay, so if we have a difficult time sitting up tall, I want you to soften your knees. And sometimes that still isn't enough help. So sit on top of a pillow. You guys can roll your mat and sit on top of it. But I need you as tall as you can get. So we're going to visualize being against that wall again. So I can't be here. I can't push my wall away. It's not a sponge, it's a wall. So we're going to inhale up. The crown of the head grows taller. Now on the exhale, nod your chin to your chest. And just from the middle of your back up, I'm rounding forward. The belly button is going back. So I should see a nice little C curve. And then suck everything in. Inhale up. Exhale. I gently press into my ring. I'm going to inhale up. Shoulders mount, shoulders mount. And then exhale. Inhale up. I'm going to exhale. Now I'm going to drop my arms down, grab onto my ring, and stack my spine. So I'm going to turn my, I'm going to have one pad onto the mat. I'm going to take my legs just a little bit wider. So I'm off my mat by just this much. So I want you to take one hand, heel the hand on that pad. Okay? And the other hand's going to come behind the head. With me so far? So as I press into my ring, I'm going to take this elbow down towards my outer thigh, but not that far. And I'm going to come back up. So smaller is better. Grow tall first, and then do a little side stretch. And I want you to feel like I am pushing the hip that you're stretching away from into that mat. Press gently into that ring. And bring it up. And we'll do one more. Sit tall, inhale first. Exhale. Now, I'm going to inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to rotate away from my ring. Inhale back to center. Gently press into that ring. As I exhale, so look me taller. Don't lean back. Good, Marty. Inhale. Step and look right at Marty. And exhale. Yeah. And then Can't get the belly tired, you gotta keep it working, keep you lifted. Other hand behind the head. So as I press into my ring, I'm aiming my elbow to the side and then coming back up. I inhale, grow tall. Exhale, all the air out of center. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, now I'm gonna rotate. Inhale, press into my ring to have me grow taller. Inhale, back around. Press in as I rotate. Hips should move, knees should move, so I shouldn't see any of this going on, right? Exhale, I gotta spread a lot, I know that. And hold that ring in your hands. Okay, so turn towards your screen. Inhale. Exhale. Now don't let either butt cheek lift up. $100 bill on each butt cheek. Where is it going to go? Inhale, twist. Exhale, reach. Inhale, up, rotation. Exhale, keep those heels flexed, try to keep those legs straight. Inhale, don't lose your money. Exhale. Bring it back up and center and release. Drop the ring out in front of you, swing around and lay on your stomach. Okay, I'm struggling on myself what to do today. So my handy dandy little list. Okay, so if you can't lay on your mat, we're trying to get the lower back arching, right? So a couple choices, hang tight, because some people can't be on their stomachs. You can do the cat and cow, the arch, and then here. You can also have your hands against the wall and let the hips drop forward, right? Come back up. Okay, so these are some options. Okay, so for us, we're going to take that ring and we're going to stand it up. I'm going to hold on to the sides of my ring like a steering wheel. Now, back issues, you want your legs wider. Healthy backs, we're going to have them sitting bone width apart. The arms are straight. Don't hold on to it with all the energy in your hands, okay? I see it. Okay, so we're going to start lifting our head up. I'm going to push downward into the ring. My shoulders are also pressing down. I'm lifting up in my swan. And then I exhale, come back down. Try that again. Inhale. My hips and my pelvis are on that mat. And I come back down. You gotta keep your neck in line with your spine. So think of just keeping that neck along for the ride. So if I do this and lift up my chin, that's hyperextending the neck. One more, I gotta get breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale, now release your ring. And make a goalpost with your arms. Okay? My belly button's still pulling away. It is not taking me a break. I want you to lift up those arms like a goalpost. Lift up the head and chest. Squeeze your bum. Put your head down, put your arms down. Lift up the arms first. Lift up the head and chest second. Come back down. Lift up the arms. Head and chest lift. Now from here, push those arms out. Bend them back in. Come back home. Okay, you can do something like lift up, goalpost, press it out, bring it back, and release. Do it again. Lift up those arms, goalpost, press out, pull the elbow back, sit back. We're going to add on. Goalpost, head is lifted, press those arms. Now hold them out, hold them out. Now both arms, circle back. Pinkies are trying to touch. Bring the chest back down, bring the arms back through. Lift up goalpost. The other arm. Lift up the head and chest. Push both arms out. I'm doing a single arm at Katie. I pull these arms back. I bring it back in and release. Goalpost up. Head and chest lift. Press the arms out. Pull back. Lift that chest a little higher. Squeeze that booty a little more. Bring it back. And we'll do one more. Goalpost. Press the arms out. Now pull it back, open the chest. Bring it back through, drop everything down, and everybody go back into a child's pose. Gently, slowly, with control. Now I'm going to take my knees a little bit wider. Now I want you to tell me where you feel that. Now I'm going to keep my head off, now on my forearms. Where do you feel this stretch at? If my knees are wider. Hips. That's right. Can you feel that now? Yeah. Okay. So bring it back up. Yeah. Bring it back up. Okay, let's go into our rings again. So place onto your mat. We're going to do a forearm plank. Okay? Katie, if that feels too hard for you, I want you to go on your knees in a modified plank. Okay? Because we don't want to have any strain to that section. Hold your back. So here's a modified forearm plank. Now, modified forearm plank is no joke. If you're doing it right and your butt's not back like this, I can feel my abs working just as hard as my knees are off. So it's okay if you modify it. You're still working. All right, so I'm going to do my Pilates V. And I want you to think of a beam of steel from the crown of your head all the way down to your heels. So a beam of steel, there's no bumps in it. So if your butt's sticking up, that's a speed bump, right? Yeah. So you want to tuck that tail like you're going to do the prep of a bridge. Right, shoulder bridge, how you tuck that pelvis under, pull the rib cage in tighter. Squeeze gently into that ring to engage these armpit muscles and make sure the shoulders are pushing down. Are we breathing? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now drop one knee. I don't care which one. Lift up your chest. And we're going to place the ring between the heel and the smile of your seat. Now, if this is, you can also use a ball or nothing at all. You can even roll up your sweatshirt that you took off, would be called warm, and put that behind your knee. Okay? So I'm in a quadruped position here. My belly's pulling in. My armpits are squeezing. We're going to lift this leg up and down. In, out. And it's okay. You don't have to use the ring at all. Yeah. You're still working. Remember, in Pilates, there's so many options. It's like wild. It's like crazy wild. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got that wrong with you. Yeah, do this instead. Lift. It's movement. It's so proper movement. Do you have your core engaged? Are you squeezing in those armpits? Is the crown of the head long? Do you feel strain to your neck? 2 more. Can you feel your hammies? Now hold it up. Now look serious. Pulse. You look great now. You think you've missed how many classes this month? Well, the month just started. The month just started. All right.
Is that a trick question?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that ring. I want you to flex the toes. You can put your toe in the polish.
It was on the edge.
And then press back. Just push your butt back. Lift it up and back. You're trying to knock the roof up. Yes. Good. Come back down. Come onto your ring. If your wrist needs a little bit of a release, okay. And remember, you don't have to use the ring. Okay. So we put it behind the heel and then behind the smile of our seat. You guys know what the smile of your seat is? Okay. Whoop, I lost one. Okay, when you're ready. Here we go. Up and down. Inhale. Exhale. Now make sure your standing leg isn't flopping. Hip and knee in a straight line. Look down towards your mat now. There you go. Squeezing your armpits. Keep the weight light on those wrists. Why are we putting all the weight on the wrists? Up and exhale. I might lose my ring on this one. That's okay, because I'm going to keep going. I can feel it slide. It might fall out. I don't know. Yep, here it goes. One more. Hold it. Pulse it. 8. It's hanging. Nope. 7, 6, 5. It didn't hit you. Oh, did it hit you? I've never had my ring hit somebody. Bring it back. Release the ring. Get those wrists back. Make cross with those hands. Okay, shoulder bridges. Chop, chop. Last still mine. Way too fast. Here we go. Shoulder bridges. Take the ring between the thighs. Toes and knees face forward. Lay it back. We gotta pick up our pace a little bit here. All right, I got some pressure on my ring. Arms to your side. Tuck your pelvis and peel that spine up. That belly better be engaged. Shoulders are heavy. My neck can move freely. I'm gonna come back down vertebrae by vertebrae. 5 buttons, 5 buttons. Count 5 counts down. 5 counts up. Up. Inhale. Exhale. Gently press into your ring. Slide those fingertips closer to your heels. Lift it up. Inhale. Now stay up here if you're able. Let go of the breath. Exhale. Now press that ring. 3, 2, hold. Again. 3, 2, hold. Pull that belly in deeper. And 3, 2, hold. One more. 3, 2, hold it. Hold it. Get those hips up and melt it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that ring. And let's just hug those knees in. We're going to have some fun doing our side stuff. Okay, rock ourselves up. We're going to come onto our side. So just match where my head is. Okay? And I want you to take that ring underneath the bottom leg. It's a little tricky to hold this up. So if it's frustrating or if it won't stay up, don't worry about it. Get rid of it. Just ditch it. Just put your leg flat. Okay? All right, so you can either prop yourself up or you can lay it on that arm all the way down. But hip over hip, and my legs, make my ankle a little bit more in front of me. Okay? So I got my rib cage to my shoulder at the back of my mat, but my feet are towards the front. Okay? Make sure the bottom rib cage is staying light, a little more towards me. Your hip, that top hip. Bring it towards me. Yeah? And this free hand is going to push my mat gently, and my elbows in my side. I'm going to take this leg right off that ring. I'm going to swing it forward, put it on the ring, push down, take it off the ring. Go behind, towards the ring, push down gently, and forward, on the ring, press, and. So you can only take that leg back as far as this hip stays. And when I push that ring down, my belly's going, bam, and reach back, bring it up. We'll do one more. Swing it, reach, press, and then behind with control, and press. Now, once you take this leg, turn that kneecap towards the ceiling. We're going to just leg up and then press the ring. So the ring is going to be kind of wee because we're lifting it up off it after we push on it. Bam! Up and bam! Inner thighs, butt, belly, yeah, up and press. It's a gentle press, right? Up and press. Now bend this top knee in and take it inside the ring, so both of them are there. Lift up that bottom leg with that ring and bring the legs back into a straight line. Lay on that bottom arm, and we're going to lift this up and down. Use that free hand to push down. I'm going to exhale as I lift. Melt those shoulders. 4, you got this. 3, we're going to do something tricky. 2 feet against that ring. Now hold it up. Roll onto your stomach. Make a pillow. Keep those legs lifted. Because the ring is going to be touching anyway. Are we ready? We lift up and up. Squeeze that thumb. Up. There. Try to let that knee lift with you. And we go 4. Hello. 3. Don't put it in your calves. 2. It's about the booty. And 1. Bend your knees. Grab the ring. Take it out. Give me a quick stretch at the child's pose. Man, I hope you guys have time for teasers today. If you got teasers, like Santa's not going to forgive me. Okay, head to the opposite side. Quickly, let's go. You know the drill. So we're gonna line up. Line up. Where is my water? Line up at the back of your mat. All right, we can feel it out. Okay. I know. It's in my bag. Okay, legs go to the front. Ring goes underneath that bottom leg. Was it hard to hold that ring up, or was it pretty easy? Okay. It was challenging? Okay.
Just a little.
Everything should be challenging. Make it challenging. Okay, hips are stacked. Bottom rib cage is light. Neck is long. Okay. I swing it forward. Find the ring. Push and release. Back. Over the ring. Forward. Press the ring. Bam. Take it back. Hold it. Press it. And forward. Press. Back. That would be a nice gift for yourself. Private session with me on the equipment. Wouldn't that be a nice gift to you? And press. And forward. Press. And back. We'll do one more, and we're going to do the up and down. And reach back. We press down one more time. Now turn that kneecap to face the ceiling. Lift up. Press the ring. Bam. Up. Bam. Lift. Bam. Inner thighs. Butt. Belly on that bam. Okay, now take that top knee towards you. Take it under that top pad. Lift the ring up. Put it back to straight line. I lay on that bottom arm. And I lift up. Now we're not going to do the flip onto our stomachs again. Okay, so don't think I forgot it. But it already worked both legs, both butt cheeks. So we don't need to flip and do it again. If we had all this extra time, I would. You have 6 little minutes left. And you know what's after side kick series is what? Anybody know the order? What's after side kicks? Teaser. Yes. Sorry. Too hard.
Sorry.
Bend your knees. Grab that ring. Sit up. Okay. Woo! Now, we know there's so many variations of teaser. So many variations. Stay with me. There's so many variations. I'm going to take the ring between the bottom portion of my leg. I had to bring it up a little higher than I normally do because it's going to be hitting my mat. So I had to bring it up a little higher, I'm sure. Okay, so I walk my feet out. And you're more than welcome as well to take it up here. All right. If you need support, the hands are behind your thighs. If you've got your feet this close to your seat, good luck trying to come up. Just saying. Okay. Lower down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest. Find that lower back. Lift up. Sometimes it goes well. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to line up a little bit. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest. Find that lower back. That lower back is important. What else are you pushing off of to come up? It's like, keep going. It's like me telling you, sit down on a couch, lift your feet up off the floor, and then try to stand up. Like, what are you standing up off of? Exhale. When you come down, when you're down, this way. Inhale. But you take your chin to your chest first, then I inhale here. Okay, so I'm going to make this now a little harder. So I'm going to take my knees in. Now I'm moving my ring. This is teaser 1. This is my legs are out there at 45 degrees. So back issues, neck issues, no, no, no. Arms and legs up, inhale. Exhale, lower the legs at 45. Now right now, if your lower back is popped off the mat, this option is not for you. Draw your chin to your chest. I find that lower back. Press, lift up, come down. Just the lower back, just the lower back. Come back up. Just the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, just the lower back. onto those shins. Hold, balance. Get up off that lower back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let go of the shins. Bring it down and bring those legs straight up. Got it? Drop the legs back down to 45. As you're doing this variation, if not, the knees are bent, the feet on the floor. Draw the chin to your chest. Lift up. Squeeze the ring. 3, 2, 1. Lower back. Lower back. Bring it back up. You can also do this. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Lower back. Bring it up. And press. 3, 2, 1. Lay down. Remove the ring. And hug your knees into the chest. That was fabulous. Okay, have your ring in reachable positioning, please. Okay, grab onto your ring. Let's take our right toes on one of the pads, our right toes, and straighten that leg up. This is your final 2 minutes of class. Now I have my right foot with the ring. Keep your right hand on the ring. Left arm out like a T. Both legs are straight. I'm going to let my leg go away from my body. And that hip that I'm going away from must stay on the floor. Now I'm pressing into my ring. I'm breathing. Life is good. Bring it back up. Place the opposite hand on the ring. Other arm goes out like a T. Look to the arm, it's the T, and the leg just drop over. Now you can choose to keep most of your body on the mat. Some people like to peel off. Okay, whatever feels good to you. But press that leg straight. Bring it back up, 2 hands on the pad. Switch the feet out. Leg is straight. Shoulders are relaxed. Feel that stretch in your hamstring. You gotta breathe. Now, left hand on the pad, right arm out like a T. I let my leg fall away from my body, but that opposite hip that I'm going away from has to stay anchored. Straighten that leg more. Yeah, I knew you could. Then bring it back up. Put your right hand on the pad. Left arm goes out. Look to that left arm. Let this leg drop over. Both legs are straight, right? Feels good. Breathe. Bring it back up. Bend both knees in. Release that ring. We're going to cross our ankles. And we're going to rock ourselves up. I'm going to land into a hands and knees position. I keep coming forward. I'm going to take my butt back and my heels down. Head is heavy. So there should be a little weight on your wrists. I want the stretch in the back more than I want the stretch in the calves. So if you can't get that stretch back, I want you to soften your knees and let your butt go back to the next zip code behind you. Okay? Next, way back. Now try to straighten those legs. Push your heels down. Using your core, walk your hands to your feet. I still have my hands on the mat. My head is heavy. Now just have your fingertips on, so I'm coming up higher. Now suck your belly in and dangle those arms. Beautiful. And then circle. Let your arms circle. You better have your belly pulling in if your back is like this. All right, suck it in deeper, start to come up. Your sitting bones are pushing down as you're coming up. Give me a nice big inhale up. Exhale down. One more. As I exhale, I want you to grow taller. Grow taller, grow taller, grow taller, and you have made it. All right, do you feel better?
I didn't get into it.